Hello guys, it's me Megan, and today we're gonna be doing there'll be text here eventually. And today's story is going to be about the time So, now going on with the story. So, I was about 8 years old. I was in 3rd grade at the time, and I was just being the little 8-year-old Megan I was supposed to be. So, I was at my mom's work because I usually went there after school. So, what happened was, we were playing a game, I think it was like hide and go seek or something. In my head, I went and I was by a pole. This was the pole, this was my head. So, what happened was this pole, my head went like that, and I banged it with full velocity, and I legit pretty much fractured my head. So, I had blood just gushing all over the place. I had it like on my brown jacket, that was ruined, all that. So, I'm there panicking. I think I almost passed the heck out. I legit went like this and fell. So you gotta think. And this floor was concrete. Legit concrete. I'm over there. I had someone by my side, like all these kids surrounding me, and I was about to be like, could you please just like leave me alone? I'm here bleeding. You're all surrounding me. This is not helping my situation out at all. So my mom starts running through the everything, she calms me down a little bit, but like the lady, over here holding a piece of like tissue over my head, emotionally crying, sobbing. My mom starts, run out of where my mom worked. We got into the car, and then we drove all the way down to the hospital, which was about like, I think about like 20 minutes away. But what happened was, we got there, I had to sit for a little bit. They're like, and my mom's just like panicking. She's like, my daughter is bleeding. Oh my God. And you have to think, I have my dad and my sister at the time. So they weren't there with me. They went somewhere else. But my mom told them what happened. So I'm over there sitting. The doctor asked me, what do you rate this out of a 1 out of 10, sweetie? I'm like, I rate this, like, I think I pointed to like a 6 because I didn't want to talk at all. So I did that. They sat me aside, like, to like the waiting room area. I'm over here with this like now I got this big bandage over my eye, like this eye. And I had that over my eye, and then my dad and my sister arrived, and then my dad took a picture of me, which he still has on his phone. And I was a pirate. And what happened was, they finally went like, Megan, I'm not gonna say my last name, come to the thingy. So I was like all over there. And then they pulled me in to the thingy. I wasn't carrying everything. I just had to walk there. Wow, doctor, such a nice thing to do. So I walked there with my mom. I sat. The doctors decided to put this numbing medicine on my eyebrow right here, and I had to sit there. And I was watching The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, because why not watch that while you're internally bleeding right here? And so what happened was, the doctor said to my mom that I had to get 6 stitches in my eye, my right here. So what happened was, they decided it was a good idea to put a big thing that felt like wax. I'm gonna think it was like wax paper or something, or like a piece of like paper over my face. And they just sat there, took a needle, took that like medical thread, and just threaded 6 stitches. I'm a brave person. I didn't even cry a single bit. I was internally saying ow because it hurt really bad. And what happened was, I got those in, and then what happened was, I had to go to my dad's at the time. So I had this Bugs Bunny band-aid over my eyebrow, and I think I had to keep the stitches in for about like 2 weeks or something before I got them out. So I was around school, and I had this big Bugs Bunny band-aid over my head at the time. So everyone was like, what did you do? What happened to you, Megan? Oh my God. So I told them what happened, and then they're like, and so what happened was, And then the office, my mom came to pick me up because it was about the time where I got my stitches, where I was about to get my stitches pulled out. I walked to the office. My mom took me to the different doctor. I went to a different doctor to get my stitches out because I didn't go to the one I already went to. I went there, which was a pretty long drive. I was really happy because I did not want these stitches in my head anymore. So what happened was, my God, I remember the pain so well. What happened was, I went there, took them, like, I swear to God, this hospital takes 20 years for you to get in, 20 years for you to get out. So they finally called my name. I went in there. They checked my height, took my temperature, did all that, took my blood pressure, blah, 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 blah. So after that, they're like, it's time for you to get your stitches out. So, my God, that was the most painful thing I've ever experienced in my life. It felt like you were getting all your hair ripped out 6 times because they were really deep, and so I was left with this scar on my eyebrow for eternity. So that's what happened to me. I was a really clumsy person. So that concludes me and my story time with Megan. And hopefully I'll be posting a video tomorrow or something like that. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.